Very good morning to all of you. This unit number 4, we are running that pollution, and in previous class we have seen how the water is treated, polluted water is treated, uh, and their flow diagram one by one process we have seen in previous class. Now today we will see the uh, state the needs of your water conservation and water pollution and water conservation. So student will able to understand sources and the effect of water pollution and then water conservation also. Then the sources of water pollution, uh, the content of today's lecture. Sources of water pollution, effect of water pollution and prevention of water pollution, also the water conservation. So we can proceed for the why the conservation of water is needed. We all know that for the human being and for the another living things in the world around the universe, they need water for their life. Water is a vital natural resource which forms the basis of all the life. It may be plant, it may be animal, it may be human being, the social animal. All they need water for their survival. And on Earth, around 71% of the surface is covered with the water, and that's why Earth is known as the blue planet. And about 97 of Earth's water is very saline, खारा पानी जिसको हम बोलते हैं, is very saline water, and that cannot be used for the drinking purpose for the survival. And the rest of the water will be uh, the fresh water, and the fresh water uh, only only 3% is there. First, we will see the sources of water. So there are mainly, if you divide the sources in surface source and groundwater, so there are two types of sources of water: surface water and groundwater. In surface water, you can see the uh, your lake, ponds, rivers, and sea will come into the picture, and in groundwater, uh, the open wells, tube wells, and bore wells, etc., are the sources of water. These all wells are some are naturally formed, some are made by the uh, artificial boring by the man-made, you can say. Okay, something is so these are the sources of water that are some are the surface sources like river and sorry, lake, pond, where we are getting the water through the surface runoff, and some of the sources of water from the groundwater, underground water, and that through the open wells, bore wells, and tube wells, we are getting the water for our use. Something happened to the PowerPoint. It is starting. So we will wait a minute. Wait a few minutes. You know that there are these waters, surface water and groundwater we are using for our purposes. And sources or causes of water pollutions. So many water are polluted by the use of your through domestic discharge from our kitchens, and also polluted water through the industrial discharge. Industrial effluent have a wide variety of organic and the inorganic pollutant, and that we here with the that will uh, from the maybe the beeries, the tanneries, and the paper and pulp mills. Also, dyeing textile industries are the main sources of industrial water pollution. Also, the water pollution through the agriculture discharge. Okay, so you can see here, you are seeing here the sources of water and sources of water for the groundwater. Uh, and sources of water for the surface water is the lake, ponds, and rivers and sea. You can see the this through the photograph also these sources of water, surface waters, water on the surface of planets such as river, lake, wetland, or ocean, or sea, or pond, where we are getting the water for our use. Mostly the waters uh, of sea are uh, the very saline water, and that cannot be uh, able to use while we need a heavy treatment or heavy softening of the water. Also, the sources of water, water present beneath the earth's surface, below the soil or in the soil pores, or 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 in the fractured rocks, etc. These or in the artesian well. All these waters are below the surface of water, and that water is termed as the groundwater. And groundwater we are getting from the open well or tube well or through the bore well. So these are the different sources of water we are getting for our use. Then the water pollution. Uh, Water pollution occurs when the harmful substance like chemical or microorganism contaminates a stream, river, lake, ocean, or the water bodies, regarding degrading the water quality and rendering toxic effect to the human of the environment. So हमको we know that the used water is nothing but that is the polluted water. And after the using of the water, after the washing of utensil in the kitchens, and from the industry, the chemicals adding to the treatment, or for making or production of something. In our city also you can see in the sizings we are using the caustic soda, etc., for the uh, and starch for our sizing industry. Their waste is also uh, contain a chemicals or alkali and many microorganisms, and they are contaminating the water. So water, when we are discharging with the uh, contamination, that water is termed as the uh, polluted water, and that is uh, called as the uh, water pollution. Okay, तो जनरली हम जो पानी इस्तेमाल करते हैं वो पानी साफ सुथरा पीने के काबिल या इस्तेमाल के काबिल होता है, लेकिन बाद में जब हम उसमें केमिकल्स, अल्कलीज और दूसरे substances use करके we are producing something, and after use of that water is contaminated with these chemicals or microorganisms, or with the uh, they that that's why they contaminate, and this contaminated water is called as the water pollution. Okay, so different sources of water pollution you can see. Domestic waste, अगर हमारे घर से जो रेसिडेंशियल वेस्ट निकलता है, that containing disposal material generated by household containing the waste food, we are using soap, detergent, and that water also contaminates flushes from sink, bathroom flushes, as it contains the pathogens, contains the bacteria and other microorganisms that producing the disease. They are very harmful. Similarly, the water pollution from the industry, you can say the industrial waste is the waste produced by the industrial activity, which include any material that is rendering the useless during the manufacturing process. The waste contains toxic chemicals and pollutants. So these are the industrial waste, another source of your water pollution. Then accidental oil leakage on the surface of or oil spill from the ships in the sea causes adverse effect on the local marine wildlife, such as fish culture. Birds, because of oil, do not get dissolved. with the water. So they are floating over the water. That is the some accidental leakage also contaminate the water. Then the marine dumping, the garbage such as plastic, paper, aluminium, food, glasses, or rubbers are deposited into the sea. These items take weeks to hundreds of years to decompose, and thus they are major causes of water pollution. So these are the sources of the water pollution. Uh, First, we have seen the domestic waste, then industrial waste, and accidental leakage, marine dumping, dumping of the plastic, papers, aluminum, etc. on the sea source that are the marine dumping, and then uh, some time the agriculture waste, the wastage from the agricultures uh, also impact on water pollution. The chemicals such as fertilizers we are using, pesticides, fungicides, herbicides to kill the insect, to kill the herbs, weeds that are not good for our taking as a food. All these are uh, nothing but when we apply the chemicals to kill the pathogens on the agriculture product, then these chemicals and fertilizers, insecticides, etc., they pollute the water or water bodies nearby them. Similarly, radioactive waste, the waste generated by the nuclear power plants and the uranium mining can pollute the water and environment for thousands of years. Uh, then you can see the effects of water pollution on the environment. The water pollution truly harms biodiversity and the aquatic ecosystem. The thermal pollution defined by rise in temperature of water bodies contribute to global warming. These are the effect on the pollution. We have already seen some of the effect previous also. Also, the main problem caused by the water pollution is that it kills the fish, crabs, birds, sea dolphins, and many other animals that depends on these water bodies. Also, many such effects of the water pollution on the human health also. So we can see the different types of water diseases are due to the polluted waters or the macroorganisms that are harmful. Uh, they are affecting the an effect on the health of the human being. So water pollution has a very negative effect on the public health. Uh, a lot of disease result from drinking or being contact with the contaminated water, such as the you can see the diarrhea, vomiting, typhoid, uh, AD, kidney damage, nerve disorder, and the skin diseases. So many such diseases we are seen in the human beings also due to the please mute someone is unmuted his phone. Who is that person? Mominanas, mute yourself. Mominanas, mute yourself. All the students are requested to open their camera so that uh, proper students is attending the lecture. I can see, or just you are joined and uh, working here and there. That is not good. You should after joining the lecture, be present, be attentive, and you should with your notebook and the pen and paper so that if some points you want uh, later on to uh, search or more detail, you can write down on your notebook. Then the wastewater, this you have seen in zones where there is no availability of drinking water is subjected to high risk of dehydration. There, there the reasons, many reasons there are not availability of the water, and scarcity of water, then that zone, due to less water, subjected to high risk of dehydration in the human body of the human being. Now we will see, we have seen the effects, and now we will see the prevention of water pollution. Prevention of water pollution means the water polluted we can be treated, and we can use after the treatment. It may be physical, chemical, or the biological process, and from that we can treat the water, and the treated water is can be usable, and that can be used again. Also, the green agriculture, that water, globally agriculture depends on the water sources. So it is essential to have climate friendly crops, efficient irrigation that reduces the need for water, and energy efficient food production. So that is also from we can prevent the water from the pollution. Air pollution prevention, it has a direct impact on the water contaminant. As the human being, the carbon dioxide emissions are absorbed by the ocean. This pollution causes a rapid acidification of the ocean and threaten marine life and the corals available on the sea. And yani, it is not surface water, sorry, the pollution in the air also affect the water, uh, or creating the water pollution. So plastic waste reduction, 80% of plastics in our ocean is from land sources. In order to reduce the amount of plastic entering our ocean, we need to reduce our use of plastic globally and to improve the plastic waste management. So generally the wastages or plastic use, that is water bottling, also the you can see the many in many products, all the products they are coming from the we are using the plastic. Also for shopping we are using the plastic. So these plastic is non-degradable material. You know, uh, कि प्लास्टिक जल्दी से महलूल हल नहीं होती है और डिग्रेड नहीं होती है आपके सॉइल में. It requires lot more time to degrade. So that's why this plastic are main source of the pollution in the ocean. Around 80% of the plastic uh, from the land, they are polluting the ocean or our sea. And and to reduce that amount of plastic entering to our sea, we need to reduce our use of plastic. यूज हम इस्तेमाल कम करेंगे तो डेफिनेटली तो उसका वेस्टेज भी कम होगा. या फिर we can reuse that plastic other than dumping. Okay, or maybe you can recycle, or you may produce another usable product from that plastic. So that's generation of pollution can be reduced. So that is nothing but the plastic waste reduction you can do. Also the this after the prevention, and you can also need the conservation of water, because due to the increasing needs and growth of population of human being, and consumption for agriculture, industrial consumption are increased. We are also domestic purpose using the fresh water resources. Hence, there is a immediate need of water conservation. वाटर कंजर्वेशन मीन्स वाटर को बचाना, वाटर की हिफाजत करना, उसको रिसाइकल रीयूजेबल बनाना, है ना. और जब भी हम सरफेस वाटर पे या हम डिस्चार्ज करते हैं वाटर, तो उसको ट्रीटमेंट करके हमने डिस्चार्ज करना. So hence there is a immediate need of water conservation, because many part of our land, they are facing a droughts. So that's why the this domestic, so that you can help them by conservation the water, and many in African countries we are providing them water through the tankers because the fresh water are not available there under the ground also. Then the domestic conservation means when our use is uh, complete, you can close the tap, or the tap you are using for it should be leak free. Okay, use wastewater in flush. So you if you are flushing the uh, you are using the flush in our toilets, so you can use the water for the flushing other than using the fresh water. Keep overflow wall in the overhead tank. Use sprinkle irrigation in our gardens. Sprinkle irrigation we have seen earlier classes. And secondly, industrial conservation. Install wastewater treatment plant in the factory that reuse the cooling water for gardening or irrigation, and develop new techniques which requires less water. So generally, we need the cooling tower for our industries. We need the uh, treatment of the waste from the industry before discharging, because they are contaminated and very harmful chemicals are available. That's why treatment is necessary. Or the water from the cooling tower can be reused for our gardening purpose in the factories or in the industries. Then the agriculture conservation improved method of irrigation like drip irrigation method, because we need the water at the root zone only. We don't reach the water for uh, upper part of the trees. Trees are taking the water from the roots only, and that's why the drip irrigation is very useful for that purpose. Then reducing the losses from the canals. We are transferring the water through the canals or aqueduct or viaduct, and the transfer of the water is takes place. If you are transferring the water through the open canals, then the losses should be reduced. We can cover with new techniques are available nowadays to cover the water flowing through the canals from one part from the dams to the agriculture land. So many such losses are there: leakage loss, seepage loss, and the losses due to the evaporation during the transferring the water in the open canals. And we can cover it by vegetation or cover with the uh, our solar panels so that we can reduce the canals evaporation, etc. That is nothing but the conservation in the agriculture part of the water conservation. Also by constructing structure like check dams, Khet Talwadi, Pala, Gully Plumping. These are the types of the uh, check dams, and these structure we can conserve the water for misuse for the agriculture purposes. तो दिस कंजर्वेशन वाटर यानी वाटर को अननेसेसरी इस्तेमाल नहीं करना, इससे हम उसको सेव कर सकते हैं, है ना? तो दैट इज नथिंग बट कंजर्वेशन ऑफ वाटर. तो देयर आर वेरी वेज. डोमेस्टिक वेज में हम जहाँ पर हमारे जो टैब है, जो नल हम जिसको बोलते हैं, वो लीक फ्री हो. मोस्टली लीक फ्री नल नहीं होते हैं, तो कंटिन्यूस वाटर हमारा जो पानी है वो it is discharging unnecessary without use, and that is nothing but the wastage of water. Okay. Also the domestic industrial wastages, the reuse industrial wastewater are the very polluted with the chemicals. हम उसको किस तरह सेव कर सकते हैं कि वो वाटर को हम रिसाइकल करें, अदर पर्पज में यूज करें या फिर रीयूज करें रिसाइकल करके. और दूसरे जो वेस्टेजेस है उसको गार्डनिंग में अगर हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं, उसके अंदर अगर हार्मफुल केमिकल हम लोगों ने रिमूव कर लिया या हार्मफुल कुछ जो यूजेस में हार्मफुल केमिकल्स यूज नहीं होते हैं, जस्ट वी आर यूजिंग फॉर वाटर फॉर क्लीनिंग So that water you can use for the gardening. Some water in industry we are using for the cooling purpose. That water you can use for the gardening, etc. These new techniques are available. We can use for the conservation of water. एग्रीकल्चर में पहले भी हमने देखा कि ड्रिप इरिगेशन है, स्प्रिंकलर सिस्टम है, कि जितना वाटर हमको रिक्वायर्ड है जहाँ पर वाटर रिक्वायर्ड है वहीं पर हम उसको स्प्रिंकल करें या वहीं पर हम उस वाटर को अप्लाई करें। अदरवाइज अगर हम रन ऑफ बहुत ज़्यादा लार्ज क्वांटिटी में वाटर अगर हम रन ऑफ के ज़रिए एग्रीकल्चर करते हैं तो मैनी क्या अराउंड 80 to 90% दैट वाटर वेस्टेजेस because in road zone we need very few drops of water for the agriculture. तो दिस न्यू टेक्निक्स ड्रिप इरिगेशन है, स्प्रिंकल सिस्टम है, और इसी तरह जो भी नई टेक्निक आज नई टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ है जो कि कंजर्वेशन ऑफ वाटर या वाटर यूज का रिडक्शन हम करते हैं, तो दैट कैन बी डन कंजर्वेशन ऑफ योर वाटर। Okay. Now, why it is necessary? Because the many areas in the world they are facing the droughts. They don't have the fresh water for their use, and that's why the conservation is needed. Many part of India also facing the droughts. Now there are many such methods to uh, conserve the water. One of the best method to conserve the water is nothing but your uh, rainwater harvesting. What is the rainwater harvesting? From the rain, the many around 80 to 90% of the rainwater they are run off through the surface of our land, through the river and pond. They run off to another place, and uh, but at least the water on the roof surface we can conserve by putting the system that will collect the roof water to the uh, tank, and we can storage that roof water, and that can be used for the gardening, for the car wash, for the other purposes, that water, or for the recharge of our ground well. So that is nothing but called as water harvesting. That is nothing but it is called as nothing but water harvesting. So in this figure you can see, or you can search on internet also, the many types of water harvesting systems are available. Uh, uh, you can see the photograph I will enlarge. You can see the water harvesting method, the roof water through the pipeline, or the WC water is roof water tank is there, and from that you can supply to WC, you can supply to the gardening. These rainwaters through the piping system we are collecting to the some tank, and there is also to this tank will recharge the groundwater. Also, you can see the arrow here. Okay, and then the water collected in the tank can be reused for the car wash, for the gardening, for the pumping, sorry, for the WC, etc. All these water you can use other than drinking purpose. We are needing lots of water, and so we are recharging the groundwater by, because the rain, when the rain is occur, and if you let the water flow like that, so it will be flow to the other place, and you cannot able to conserve the water. So this is all about the today's lecture. We have seen the from the water sources to the water pollution and then prevention of water pollution today. So this we started from the earth water on the earth. Only 3% of water is fresh water on the earth. Then the sources of water, that is surface water, groundwater, lake, pond, rivers, and sea are the surface water, and groundwater we are taking from the bore wells, open wells, and tube wells. And then you're seeing the what is the water pollution, the contamination due to the chemicals and the pathogens are nothing but the pollution of water and different sources of pollution of water we have seen. It may be domestic, it may be industrial, it may be accidental leakage, it may be marine dumping, it may be agriculture, or it may be due to radioactive uh, uh, system or radioactive elements or radioactive waste that will also uh, pollute the water. And the effect of water pollution on the environment, on the biodiversity and aquatic ecosystem, on and also it is impacting on the thermal pollution, that is the rise of temperature. It is also terms as the global warming. The main problem caused by water pollution is that is kill the fish, crabs, and the birds, sea, dolphin, etc. Many other animals depend on the water bodies. Then we have seen the effect of pollutions on the human health also. Many diseases such as diarrhea, vomiting, typhoid, hepatitis, kidney damage, nerve system disorder, skin diseases. Many such diseases is due to the polluted water or untreated water or the water contaminated with the pathogens, etc. Then we have seen the prevention of water. First, we have seen the treatment of water for the reusable, and that we can use the green agriculture, the plant that needs less water and give good product. They are called as the green agriculture. Also, the air pollution uh, prevention. The if you reduce the carbon emission on the air, that will also contaminate the ocean, etc. The open sources of your water, so that can be avoided. If your pollution is under control, then contamination from the air, that is also threatening the marine life and the coral life. Also, the plastic waste reduction can prevent the uh, because around 80% of plastics are yeah, polluting the our seas or oceans from the plastic from the land. Then we have seen the conservation or saving of the water. It may be domestic saving. The tap should be free from the leakages, and it may be industrial saving. The treatment plant we are using for our industries, and it may be from the agriculture conservation. Uh, uh, the any conventional method, other than conventional method we are using for the agriculture purpose, maybe drip irrigation or and the sprinkle system, that will reduce the uses of water. Another type of water conservation may be the rainwater harvesting. That is nothing but rainwater may be collected in the tank during the rainy season, and that can be reused for WC, for gardening, car wash, and extra purposes, and also to recharge the groundwater system. So this is now today's we have studied sources of water pollution, sources of water, and then sources of water pollution, the effect of water pollution, water treatment process, and the water conservation. So thank you for listening patiently. If you have any question, you can ask me please. There are some reference books on the environment engineering. These books you can refer for your study, and many paper solutions are also there on the environmental studies. They have the MCQs questions also, so that you can use also on the on the MSBT website. The learning material, presentation or course material as per the unit wise, as per the course objective or unit outcome, the all these materials are available, so you can download from the MSBT, that is Maharashtra State Board of Technical Education, your board where you, under their affiliation you are studying, so you can download from the internet, and many such video lectures are also available. You can see that expert video lectures uh, for your better understanding. We still any question with you? You may ask. Otherwise, we will stop here. If you have any question, please ask. You don't have any question? Shall we stop here? Okay. And I'm requesting you. You should open your camera while joining the class so that I can see you face to face. Okay. And as in classroom we are learning, that will be very beneficial. Always you will sit the proper place for for lecture. Also you will sit to write down some points, or you have some doubt during the lecture, you can write down, and that can be uh, uh, helpful for you. So we will stop now.